All right, welcome guys. We're here for the press conference after match number 5 of the U Sports Men's Volleyball Championships. The consolation match number 1, the U of T Varsity Blues defeated the Windsor Lancers 3-1. First and foremost, gentlemen, congratulations on the win. That's the first win you guys have had at Nationals now, and two kicks in the can. How does it feel to get into the win column here at the National Championships?
Well, I think last year when we came to this event, we definitely knew that we weren't kind of performing at a level that we wanted to, and we knew that we wanted to be back here and winning games. So it feels good to kick one, get one done.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, yesterday you guys played so hard against the number 1 Alberta Golden Bears. Do you feel as though you gained a little bit of respect going out and winning a set and really pushing one of the top teams in the country?
Yeah, I think definitely. Coming into the tournament, everyone thought we were going to get 3-0'd. I don't know if anyone in the gym didn't think that. And we just went out and played like we could and gave them a battle and show the OUAs and just complete, walkover.
Was it important for you guys to go out and have that kind of performance after the way last year went?
Yeah, I think we really had a desire to show up to this tournament to compete, because last year in Winnipeg at the National Championships, we did not come close to expressing our level of volleyball, and we had a real desire to up that level and compete with who's ever on the other side of the net. And obviously yesterday against the University of Alberta, we played very well for a period of time, but they're a very good team and they don't let you get away with much. And today did feel really good to get a win at the National Championships. I mean, we're here to play, to win, and to try to show what kind of brand of volleyball we have. And I think the guys are all bought into that, and they're committed to playing as hard as we can until the last point of the last match.
Now today up against the Windsor Lancers, it was also a bit of a redemption match. You guys fell to them in the OUA semifinals. The 4th time you guys have played against them. How important was it for you guys to go out there and really put on your best performance to prove that, hey, maybe we should have won that semifinal?
I think that the conversation in the locker room was more just about what we can do, our side of the court. We knew that if we took care of kind of reception, service pressure, things like that, came together as a group, that good things would happen. And I think we looked at each other and had fun, supported each other, and that's what this game was about.
Mitch, yourself, you had a fantastic game, player of the game, 25 points. You went 24 for 44, hitting a 477. It didn't seem to matter what was in front of you. They were giving you a line, you were crushing it down the line. They were blocking you a line, you were wiping it off the block or going across. What was it about today that you were just so unstoppable?
I mean, I kind of looked in the mirror this morning. I was like, this could be the last game I might play. So, I might as well go out, have fun, and just, hit the ball.
You do that well.
Yeah.
I think playing against Windsor again after losing to them in the semifinal was good for our guys. I think there might have been a little bit of motivation for a bit of payback, but when we lost them in the semifinal at Windsor, they played very, very well. They outplayed us on just about every aspect of the game. And today was a different venue, different match, and I think we were prepared to be patient and play long. They're a very technical team, and they will play out the point for a long time, as you saw, many long points, especially the first one of the match. So I think we feel good about having the patience to play a type of match we need to play to compete against a team like that.
Now, Evan, for you started the game not necessarily slow, but with a few errors, but you really picked it up in sets 3 and 4 and turned it on. What was the switch for you to be able to get back into the game and add that extra offensive level for your team?
I think my teammates helped me a lot, just like smiling at each other and coming together. So if, say, I'm struggling or someone else is struggling, having a teammate that comes and grabs you and says, all good, next point, like just reaffirming you, I think today we did a good job of that, and it helps a lot.
You mean it doesn't help if your coach yells at you?
Notes for next year. You guys showed a little bit of depth. Of course, Jaden Tausma was out with an injury. You saw Hunter Arul-Plagazm and then Connor Van Queep come in and do a pretty good job in both. How important is it for guys to be able to come off the bench like that and give you guys a hand?
I think it's really important. We have a lot of trust in the depth on our team. Hunter has played a fair bit this year, Connor not so much, but Connor has trained very well, and I know the players and the coaching staff have a lot of confidence in him, and he stepped in today to do a really good job in the P2 for us, and I think we're all really happy for Connor because we know the type of person and the type of quality player that he is. He just hasn't had a lot of chance to show it on the court this year, but he'll get his chances going forward.
Defensively, 53 digs for your team with Barrett. How does that make you feel?
53, okay, we outdug them, so that makes me happy because that's part of our brand of volleyball is we play defense, we're scrappy. If you don't play defense, you don't get on the court. That's kind of one of the things we say, and I thought we did pretty well defensively today. We dug a lot of balls and quality digs with enough height on the ball to be able to run some transition options out of it.
Looking forward to, sorry, Mike.
A couple of questions. Michael from 49 Sports. As you guys have mentioned, as for any of you, I guess all of you can answer this. You mentioned earlier about kind of last year's performance at last year's nationals. And just kind of reflecting on it, what do you find kind of is the difference in terms of the performance like this year, this time around, compared to last year?
I think anytime you go to a major event for a second time, you're going to have more awareness of how to prepare yourself, what it means. It's still just a games of volleyball, but you can control the emotional aspect that comes with it. The more you repeat that, the better you get at dealing with the pressure or perceived pressure. And we had a lot of individual growth on our roster this year. A lot of players got together last year and said, we're not happy with how we performed and how we represented ourselves on the national stage. And the credit to the players is they committed to each other and to the program to do the work that was necessary to be able to improve individually and show off what they can do on the court.
Yeah, I would say just like after last year, it's kind of really empty feeling, looking in the mirror and saying like, what do I want out of the sport? So for a lot of us, it's just this summer was huge and making sure we got stronger, played a lot of volleyball. And also it's another year where we just came closer, where I say we're a lot closer this year than we were last year. The COVID year, we didn't get really a year of hanging out with everyone, so now everyone's a lot closer, stronger. Yeah, I'd say that's a big factor.
There was a big commitment in the weight room, and you take an athlete, make him 15 to 20% stronger, not necessarily bigger, but functionally volleyball stronger, and you got a better player. The guys did that work, and it's credit to them.
And then, was that
No, I just echo the sentiments of both of them.
And then to follow up on that in terms of, we mentioned about kind of every trip to nationals kind of thing. Is even in this moment for your team or for the players coming back for next year, you pinpoint like what they can take from this experience so far into next season?
I think it's a huge help to have a core of the team that's been there before. They're going to be able to show, teach, lead, mentor new players that we come in, and we graduate a number of players this year. So we're going to have some new players with us, and the expectations of the core group of what they want to do, how they go about doing it, I think is crucial to show young players, show them who we are and what we do. And coming to nationals for 3 years in a row isn't an easy task, and there's a lot of work that goes into it, but when that's the expectation and you come in and see that the work that gets done, then I think that's where the real growth is, just teaching the ones that come after you to leave it in a better place.
Coach, a quick word on the level of willpower that your guys showed on the floor today, after an emotional game yesterday, emotional swing with the Vernon game. There was a lot of reason to come in and be flat. It was not the case at all. Your guys showed well in that moment.
Yeah, I think they really did. After playing well yesterday and losing, there's still a feeling of a loss there, but I think the confidence that they gained in executing a game plan that they wanted to do, I think there was a group confidence that took over. And in the locker room today, I saw sort of a determination that we saw on the court. So before every match, you kind of get a gut feeling as a coach of how do you think this is going to look. And I didn't see any real letdown across the whole roster. Like, everybody looked dialed in. And I think they're having fun, which is, you know, basically why we started playing this game to begin with. So, you know, it's great to win. It's great to compete. And it all starts with enjoying what you do. And I think they really like to be around each other and compete the heck out of the game.
Yeah, quickly for you two guys, your leaders, that team, there was no letdown of emotion, let's say, before the whole. A little word on how much that mean, that win for you, and how strong you were to come back after this, let's say, painful loss yesterday after winning the first set against the Calder.
I think that, you know, you got to sit with it for a little bit, but you don't want to hang on to it too long. There's 2 more games to play, and hopefully 2 more wins. So that's kind of where my mind is. And going forward, you know, we'll enjoy this, and then it's on to tomorrow. So just staying level and coming out to compete, and that's all we can do.
Yeah, exact same. Yeah.
Looking forward to tomorrow. You know, you guys have talked about fun. Tomorrow you guys get to play a non-conference team, either Montreal or Saskatchewan. How much do you look forward to go up against, you know, another conference, just to prove your worth against the other teams, the other best teams in the country?
Yeah, I think it's just exciting playing a team you haven't seen yet. They haven't seen you. You've watched them all year on film maybe, but you've never actually played them. And I think just playing against people you've never played is just something really exciting about it.
Same for you, Mitch.
Yeah, same for me. It's always nice to play teams at a conference that you don't see often. You know, we've played Windsor 4 times now, so very familiar with the guys on the roster and things like that. But it'll be a battle tomorrow.
Now, finally, for both of you, it's going to be your last U Sports game. Mitch, you can actually decide that this time. You know, it's actually the last one. What are the emotions going to be like? Have you thought about it? You know.
I would say I haven't really thought about it yet, actually. It hasn't really fully kicked in my
Now
head
you've
yet.
messed him up. He's going to think about it. He's going to be all nervous. He's going to want
I'll ask the
to.
same thing to the next team. Don't worry.
I mean, I don't know. I have these guys that I've made friends with. I'll have them for life. I think, like, the volleyball is what it is, but I think all the guys on the team that I'm friends with is more kind of what I care about than the actual sport itself, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, I echo that. I'm gonna revel in it. It'll be fun, and you know, the outcome will be the outcome.
Well, congratulations on the win today, guys, and best of luck in tomorrow's 5th place match.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.